Hi, my name is Courtney. I just want to thank you for being here today. What's your name?
Don.
Don, nice to meet you.
My pleasure, Courtney. How are you?
Good. So I wanted to start off this session by just doing like a little fun game. It's a good way to get to know each other. It's called Two Truths and One Lie. So, have you ever played that before or no?
Yeah, I was married.
Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to think about 3 statements about yourself. 2 must be true and 1 must be false. So we're going to share the 3 statements in any order that you want, and the goal is for the other person to guess which one is false. So I'll give an example. Like, you're going to do 3 statements, 1's a lie. But I have to guess which one are you lying about. Okay. So for example, I could be like, I know how to ride a unicycle. I hate playing darts, and I like to snowboard.
Okay.
Which one would be the lie?
Right. Okay. Unicycle. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
You think unicycle is the one to lie?
Oh, for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you know how to ride a unicycle.
I do know how to ride a unicycle. The lie was I hate playing darts.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I wasn't listening.
Alright, you want to give it a try?
Okay, so I like decorating cakes. I like fast cars. I've been to Japan.
I think the lie is Japan.
It is.
Okay, so I'll do another. I have been to Mexico. I have eaten snake. And I have eaten escargot.
I don't think you've been to Mexico.
I have been to Mexico
Jeez.
2 times.
Terrible at this, aren't I?
So my lie was
snake. Yeah, because I do
never eaten snake.
Yeah. Okay, so am I supposed to do this again?
Yeah, why not?
All right, 2 lies.
2 truths, 1 lie.
2 truths, 1 lie. The food in England is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Filet mignon is great. Pasta in Argentina is good.
I'm going to go with the food in England is great.
It's exactly the lie. It's terrible.
Yeah, I guess you're just a bad liar.
Yeah, I better know that.
All right. So I guess we'll get into some things. I know what's going on in your life right now.
Just every day, different day. Just keep going, 1 step at a time.
Yeah. So what'd you do today?
Nothing. Canceled a fishing trip, relaxed at home, and came down here.
Okay.
Kind of took it easy.
So you canceled the fishing trip. So what do you do for work?
I'm a fishing guide and a hunting guide. I do take people on guided fishing trips, and I take them on. I'm the outfitter that sets up hunting trips.
Okay.
And then I do a little bit of sales work and building another business.
How'd you get into that?
Friend asked me about it and decided it was worth the adventure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of adventures has it taken you on?
Let's see. I've been to LA a few times and got to meet new people, and I enjoy it. It's positive.
Mm-hmm.
Anything positive is better than sitting at home.
That's good. Is it all positives for your job and everything?
So far.
So far.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anything else going on in your life right now?
Nope, not really.
No.
Pretty much grandkids and kids and that. That's what I do.
Okay.
Throw a few darts once in a while.
Okay, so you have kids. How many kids do you have?
7.
7 kids.
I've got 6, 3 boys, 3 girls, and a little girl that's an angel.
Yeah.
So.
How many grandkids?
18.
18 grandkids. Oh, man, you get to see them all.
From time to time, usually pretty consistently. Not all at once, but once in a while.
Yeah.
Stay in touch, talk on the phone, go see them, video chat, the whole bit.
Mm-hmm. Is all your family here, or?
No, there's some here in California, some in Washington, Idaho and Utah, and then Oklahoma.
Okay. And I heard that you say one kid's an angel. Can you tell me more about that?
Tracy was 15 years old when she passed away of a clavicular tumor.
Okay. Man, how are you dealing with that?
Not well.
Not well.
Not well. Never did well with it. Probably learning to come to grips with it, but it was probably a little harder than I tended to admit. I was a little hard-headed and said, I'll get through it, it's fine, because you got to be strong, you know. I wasn't very strong, didn't do real well with it.
How many years ago was that?
18 years ago.
18 years. Yeah. Do you do anything to help celebrate her life still?
All the time.
Yeah, what do you do?
Just her birthdays and the day she passed away, you know. Those are special days, they're set aside, and then family, you know, we talk from time to time. That's it.
That's
She comes up in conversation quite often. And there's photos around my house and pictures, and you know, she's never very far out of sight.
Yeah. What were some of your favorite things to do together?
My favorite thing was from the time she was a baby, she would climb up on my lap, and she'd do this even when she got older. She'd come up and say I'd say my Tracy, and she'd say my daddy, and that was pretty special. And then we were super close. So, yep, we were really close.
You close with any of your other kids?
I'm close. I mean, you know, we've got good relationships with Tracy. We had 2 kids that were a year apart. So Joanne was taking care of the baby, and I was taking care of Tracy, and we just grew really close.
Oh, good bond.
Yeah, special bond.
Do you think you have that same special bond with like any of your grandkids or any other kids?
I don't know if I have with my grandkids. I have good relationships with all my kids. We're close. I mean, you know, it's just the way it is. There was something special with Tracy, but yeah, no, I've got good relationships with my kids. So, yeah, I talk to them all the time. Very seldom does a week go by I haven't talked to all of them.
Sounds like you're a good dad.
I don't know about that. There's opinions on that.
Oh man.
So.
And I heard that you like playing darts. Tell me about that.
I threw darts in England in 1976 and 77. Just local at the pub and once in a while at work, and I liked it. And came back to the United States and got busy with jobs and family and kids and work, and I quit throwing for about 40 years. A couple of years ago, decided I wanted to start throwing again.
Nice.
So I'd been a little disabled, hadn't been able to really get up and walk around and do things, and after having some major kidney surgery and had a full knee replacement once I started recuperating, instead of sitting at home like I've been doing for the last 7-8 years, I decided to go out and find a place to throw darts.
And how has that been?
It's been different. I enjoy it a lot. There's things about that culture that I haven't had in my life, good and bad.
Yeah.
You know, when you're sitting at home, you don't do a lot of time communicating with people. And so being able to go down and communicate and socialize has been good. But the bar scene has certain parts of the element that I never had in my life that I don't like. You know, the drama between husband and wives when they drink and the arguments and certain aspects of it, I tend to like to stay away from it. It was one of the things growing up that my mom and dad used to fight badly until they got divorced.
Yeah.
And so I've always kind of stayed away from that part of it. And to have it actually happen in public is not something I like. Yeah. So when it gets really too loud or too argumentative, I tend to either say something or disappear.
What do you say?
Shut up.
Do you think
that's a bad thing?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Do you think those arguments that you're now hearing between husband and wife trigger something within you whenever you were younger?
I think there's a stress level that I get to a point where, yeah, absolutely. Just don't have a reason why it gets me so frustrated so fast. But that's a trigger point that when it just gets too loud or too much, I just kind of don't want to be there. Just want to leave.
Yeah.
So.
Is there anything else stressful about that environment, or?
Not really. It's enjoyable. You know, I still get frustrated with myself. I don't get frustrated with other people that much, but I do get frustrated with myself. And I don't understand why I have to do that, why I can't just let that relax, you know.
Is that when you're throwing darts?
Throwing darts, you know, It's just competitiveness and wanting to do well, not wanting to let somebody else down because you usually partner in darts. But just getting mad at myself, which, you know, I've probably always done that my whole life. So trying not to do that as much.
Okay. So it sounds like it could be like high stress.
Probably a second voice in my head would help more often because you usually have one voice. You know, been divorced for a long time, so just the one voice, and it's kind of like you don't hear the relaxed voice very often. It's try to do better, try to do better. So it's just, hey, take a breath, relax, it's all good.
Okay, so I hear that you take a breath and you try to relax. What are some other things that you do that helps you relax?
I have a lot of back pain, and I know that a lot of my stress levels from being in pain all the time. And it's not if I'm in pain. It's not if I'm in pain or not. It's if I'm at a 3 and 4 in pain, or if I'm at 8 or 9 in pain. And you're still trying to do things, and sometimes you just don't have the tolerance to put up with anything when you're in that much pain.
Yeah.
So I try to stay off my feet when I know it's in that situation. I try to stay off my feet until I want to go. If I'm going to go throw darts at night and I know my back's hurting, I'll be off my feet for 5 or 6 hours, and then go down and try to throw darts for 2 or 3 hours. But by the time that's done, I got to get home because you can't walk. It's just the way it is. Yeah. So, but I look forward to darts. I look forward to doing it. It gets me out. I get to socialize and meet, be with people I like. It's good. So, and I like the success once in a while. I haven't thrown in some tournaments. The successful part is throwing good darts, not necessarily winning, but being consistent. You're going to get beat. You're going to go against people that are better than you. But every once in a while, you get to throw really good darts, and it's a good thing. That's good. Something positive, yeah.
Sounds like darts has added a lot of good things into your life.
A lot of good things. Yep. Got to meet some good people and spend good time, made some new friends. It's been very enjoyable. Yeah.
So, what are things that you do at home to relax? Just to kind of what about self-care?
Not enough.
Do you do anything for self-care?
As far as self-thought processes and things? I do positive books, positive stuff. I don't try to do, I do watch TV too much. I try not to do that as much anymore, but I do something positive, something that's uplifting. I do go to church.
For you. What do you do for you?
I go to church.
Yeah.
That's a comfort zone. It's a relaxation spot every week. I'm not a real religious person, but I go to church, and I don't preach it to other people because that's everybody's individual thing. But I do go for myself because I find that when I go to church, I can just put everything out of my mind for a few minutes and then let it come in a little at a time and decipher it. It just gives me a spot to relax. Okay, so I find that to be pretty comforting.
Good. So you got your spiritual self-care and psychological too.
Still growing. It's still, it's still got a long way to go. I mean, I've got friends that are, can quote scripture back and forth. I'm not that person, but I do go there to find a foundation spot every week. It's a good starting point to start the week off from a good solid foundation.
Okay, I like that.
That's what I use it for.
And then how does usually the rest of your week go?
Well, you kind of blow up a balloon on Sunday and you get it all full of air. And each time during the week something is aggravating or annoying or something, you lose a little air, and you just hope by the end of the week you got enough to blow it back up again. It's just in work, you have trips that go good, you have cancellations, you have stress, and how you deal with stress. Not that you're not going to have stress or difficulties, is how you handle them. And then at the end of the week, you just have to readjust, set your foundation again, and get ready for the next week.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you have a lot of good tools that you can use to kind of help bring yourself back to a good level within yourself. Yeah,
but that only came from a lot of years of not having those tools, finding the stepping stones that help you get there.
Yeah, when did you find them?
A little slowly but surely, probably 8 years or so after getting divorced, and realized that didn't really like where I was at. Yeah. Didn't like who I was or where I was at, and realized I had to do some changes.
Okay. So have you ever tried a thing called muscle relaxation?
Medically induced or otherwise?
No, it's just somebody talks to you through it. It should be very calming. It's about your breathing. No. I would like to talk to you today about progressive muscle relaxation and everything. It is an exercise that reduces stress and anxiety in your body by having you slowly tense and then relax each muscle. This exercise can provide an immediate feeling of relaxation, but it's best to practice frequently. With the experience, you will become more aware of when you're experiencing tension, and you will have the skills to help you relax.
Perfect.
During this exercise, each muscle should be tense, but not to the point that it's strained. And if you have any injuries or pain, you can skip the affected area. So I know you have injuries that you mentioned before, so please
We're
let me
sitting
know.
down, we're fine, yeah, we're not gonna be jumping up and down and bending over and that kind of stuff, so.
Yeah, but let me know, like, if any part it does
Yeah,
hurt.
sure.
Let me know. You can stop it and everything. Pay attention to the feeling of releasing the tension in each muscle and the resulting feeling of relaxation.
Okay.
You ready to start?
Sure.
Okay. So you can sit back. You can lie down if you want. That's up to you.
I'm just fine. I'm comfortable.
Okay. You can close your eyes, whatever you're comfortable doing.
All right.
Okay. So begin by taking a deep breath and noticing the feeling of air filling your lungs. Hold your breath for a few seconds. Release the breath slowly and let the tension leave your body. Take in another deep breath and hold it. Again, slowly release the air. Even slower now. Take another breath. Fill your lungs and hold the air. Slowly release the breath and imagine the feeling of tension leaving your body. Now move your attention to your feet. Begin to tense your feet by curling your toes in the arch of your foot. Hold on to the tension and notice what it feels like. Release the tension in your foot. Notice the new feeling of relaxation. Next, begin to focus on your lower legs. Tense the muscles in your calves. Hold them tightly and pay attention to the feeling of tension. Release the tension from your lower legs. Again, notice the feeling of relaxation. Remember to continue taking deep breaths. Next, tense the muscles of your upper leg and pelvis. You can do this by tightly squeezing your thighs together. Make sure you feel tenseness without going to the point of strain. And release. Feel the tension leave your muscles. Begin to tense your stomach and your chest. You can do this by sticking out your stomach. Okay. Okay, so you can begin to tense your stomach and your chest. And do this by sucking your stomach in. Squeeze harder and hold the tension a little bit longer. Release the tension. Allow your body to go limp. Let yourself notice the feeling of relaxation. Continue taking deep breaths. Breathe in slowly, noticing the air fill your lungs and hold it. Release the air slowly. Feel it leaving your lungs. Next, tense the muscles in your back by bringing your shoulders together behind you. Hold them tightly. Tense them as hard as you can without straining, and keep holding. Release the tension from your back. Feel the tension slowly leaving your body and a new feeling of relaxation. Notice how different your body feels when you allow it to relax. Tense your arms all the way from your hands to your shoulders. Make a fist and squeeze all the way up to your arm. Hold it. Release the tension from your arms and your shoulders. Notice the feeling of relaxation in your fingers, hands, arms, and shoulders. Notice how your arms feel limp and at ease. Move up to your neck and your head. Tense your face and your neck by distorting the muscles around your eyes and mouth. Release the tension. Again, notice the new feeling of relaxation. Finally, tense your entire body. Tense your feet, legs, stomach, chest, arms, head, and neck. Tense harder without straining. Hold the tension. Now release. Allow your whole body to go limp. Pay attention to the feeling of relaxation and how different it is from the feeling of tension. Begin to wake your body up slowly by moving your muscles. Start to adjust your arms and legs, stretch your muscles, and open your eyes when you're ready. How was that?
Actually, it's going to be kind of cool. It's not a bad thing to do.
Yeah. How was it feeling, like with the
You
tension?
can feel the tension. You can release it. You can definitely feel that. That might be something that's pretty interesting to try.
Did you actually feel your muscles relax?
Oh yeah, you can tell the difference. Sure.
No, it's different. I've never done that before. So
I've never done it before. I like it. It was one of the questions I had, because you don't have that extra voice, so I'm going to be doing things, and I get really frustrated because
You get stuck in your own head, probably too.
I have a really bad temper, and I worked really hard not to have a bad temper, but you still get stressed really quick.
Yeah.
And so I'd like to be able to get stressed and not say anything sometimes.
Maybe you should get one of those recorded voices that help you do like meditation
No,
and do that.
no. No, it's just something, because it's over really quick. It's not a long-term deal. I don't stay mad very often, but I do get frustrated really fast.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so maybe that helps get that relaxed a little bit more.
Maybe.
You never know.
Maybe not just for your body, but for your attitude too.
It's your body. When your body hurts, your mind follows it all the time. It's never not there.
Yeah.
So, it'd be cool. Because I like to be a pretty happy person, I try to be friendly and nice, and every once in a while it's like I say, are you a 5% or a 10%er? It's like, are you 5% crazy or 10% crazy? And I'd like to be in the 3 to 4% not mad,
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
Well, thank you so much for trying this new technique with me.
No, thank you for offering it. I appreciate it.
Hopefully you liked it and enjoyed it.
Actually, I think it's something that's useful.
Oh, okay.
It might be pretty cool.
Thank you.
I might be tightening up my foot every once in a while, just letting it release and trying to remember, relax.
There you go.
It might be better than yelling.
Perfect.
You never know.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.